I'm determined to deliver, and I'm confident we will.
Quite recently, as a matter of fact, a few months ago, in November, we celebrated our 5th anniversary as a publicly traded company, which is owned and driven by its shareholders. And I think that we have to reflect on the tremendous progress that we have achieved over those last 5 years. For instance, the stock price of our shares have gone up by almost 300% during that period of time. Secondly, tremendous progress in terms of the customers. First, by being much more customer-focused than any other railroad, and also by providing the better service of any other railroad. For instance, in year 2000, on the average, our trains were 90% on time, in accordance with the trip plan that we had given each and every customer. Also, tremendous progress on safety. And again, it's far from perfect, but whether we're talking about personal injuries, accidents, either mainline or in the yards, there has been very significant progress. So still a long way to go, but progress on that front. And I like to believe that in terms of providing a satisfactory environment to our employees, we have also made tremendous progress. So I think that when we are focusing on the business plan for 2001, it is worth taking the time to sit back and examine what we have done together over the last 5 years. And I want to say thank you. On behalf of the shareholders, on my personal behalf, I want to thank you for your contribution. Wherever you are, either in the field or at headquarters, in operations, in marketing, or in some of the staff jobs, tremendous contribution. If we were successful, it's because of you. And again, thank you. So the objectives for 2001, first, of course, a better safety record. We did well last year, but there is still a lot of room for improvement, and therefore, this is very, very critical to continue to improve so that everybody on the payroll can live and work in a safe environment. Secondly, we've got to continue to improve the quality of the service to our customers. I keep repeating, the customers are paying our salaries, and therefore, they are entitled to first-class performance. So therefore, we've got to raise the bar and perform even better. Thirdly, we must increase our revenues. This is difficult. Very few railroads are doing it. But last year, we had an objective of 4%. This year, because we think there will be a slowdown in the economy, we have established 3% into our revenue growth as an objective for 2001. And finally, we must become a better employer. In 2001, we must make sure that everybody is well-trained, well-motivated to perform to his or her satisfaction, and in a word, that everybody in this company, the 23,000 employees that we have, are happy in their job.
Well, first of all, I think it's going to clearly be a real challenge, but why I'm so optimistic is that we certainly have an opportunity to build on the strengths that we have put together with the operation and service plan the last 2 years. That will give us some opportunity for some new products in the market, some gains that we've already achieved in Canada with our new intermodal service. There will be some further strengthening of the operational efficiencies that have already been put in place, and hopefully some new innovative ideas and challenges to put forth in the market. Well, I think that we recognize that the only way we will grow successfully is as our customers grow. So it is a challenge for us to work with them in a very creative ways to further increase market share, to further their lower their cost, and to improve their utilization of their assets. So it's a further conversion of the opportunities we've created in the past. Yeah, I mentioned earlier the road railer product from Toronto to Chicago. There is certainly potential to be introducing a new platform car that will be utilized in Eastern Canada for intermodal product. And I'm hopeful that we will be introducing within the next month a new improved product from Vancouver to Chicago, which is a pretty exciting market opportunity for us. There's some new opportunities in Memphis for us with a reload center that is planned. This was formerly a SP-UP location that is strategically positioned in Memphis, where we will have the reload capability for steel and forest products, which will give us some market extensions into the Southeast that we have not in the past enjoyed. Clearly, the north-south corridors, particularly with the softening economy in the U.S., still the trade between the U.S. and Canada is projected to be in double digits, although low double digits. Continuing strength with our franchise and NAFTA opportunities into Mexico, with our alliance with the KCS, and with some new fascinating service offerings, dealing with some finished products and automobiles. That will certainly bode us well in a softening economy. You know, we have come a long way in the last 3 years in the area of operating ratio. We have, for the first time in 2000, broke through the 70 barrier. We're clearly at the head of the class now as far as operating efficiencies. But the story is a long way from being over, which is the exciting part. Clearly, the biggest gains have been made with locomotive utilization improvements. In 2001, we will see some exciting improvements in the car side of the rolling stock, particularly with boxcars and center beams and some opportunities with covered hoppers. Certainly, there are some opportunities that we have corralled as far as terminal efficiencies, as far as train length and size as a result of some strategic capital investment we've made in extending sidings, so where we can run longer trains. So the efficiency story is a long way from over.
Well, when we look at these objectives that we're setting for ourselves in 2001, we have to recognize that this is going to be a tough year. Let's not kid ourselves, this is going to be a tough year. Why do I say this? It's because there are tremendous challenges in achieving these objectives. For instance, a slowing economy. We read about this every day in the papers, or you listen to it, on television and on radio. And there are some sectors of the economy where you see today a significant decline. And therefore, we will be operating and will be trying to grow our business while the economy is slowing down. Secondly, there is business that we had last year that we know right at the outset of the year that we may not have this year. For instance, the coal business, exports of Canadian coal, especially to Japan, is going to continue to go down. We know that this is going to be the case. For instance, the automotive traffic. Our colleagues in the automotive business unit have produced exceptionally good results in 2000, for instance. The automotive sector was running, at an exceptional pace. Well, again, we know that there will be a slowdown. General Motors, our biggest customer, and others have already announced some layoff and so on. So therefore, we know that there's some business which was there last year, which will not be there this year. There is also the challenge that facing us of competition. We have been now for the last couple of years the best railroad, bar none, the best railroad, and we have good reasons to be proud of this, the best railroad in North America. But now, basically, we're the one to beat. And therefore, this is a big challenge. The competition is going to increase the pressure on rates. Our customers will ask us, because of the slowing economy and because of the pressure coming from the competition, to reduce our rates for what we're charging for our services. So tremendous challenges across the board, but it is essential that we cope with these challenges and we deliver on our business plan. But the best way to put it is to say that we've got to bring our game, our business, to a different level. And therefore, we must make sure that everything we do it as perfectly as possible.